So this is the thing. Sex is not the biggest taboo that we have. The true taboo is the person that feels like they want to control you by sex. That's what the issue is. Is that you want to control him through sex. You want to feel like, well, I'm gonna hold out for a year and see if he wants to talk to me. He's moved on because at some point, some people need to have that feel. Go ahead, say it.
All right.
We're gonna have
cheers.
Here's to 2025.
2025 on the way soon.
Hey, put your cups up. Cheers. A good show.
Energy, good vibes.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Type shit.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, cheers to Molly too.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Molly's world.
Hey. All right. Now, welcome to the Pure Game Podcast. It's your boy Treynomics. We got to do a good episode for you today, so let's get into it. I'm with my boys, RP.
What's happening? Good to be back.
And my brother from another mother, Done Deal.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Done deal. Ready to get this show started.
Oh, yeah. And I'm with these lovely ladies. I'm going to start over here by the lady with the red pants.
Okay.
I want you to introduce yourself, say your name, where you from, and what's your occupation.
My name is Rawan Tamimi. I am Arabian with the foreign name. I am an actor. I'm going to say a struggling but but upcoming actor. Be on the lookout for me. I also teach preschool on the side. And just name, age,
That's a
or
good.
name,
That's
occupation. Yep, yeah, I got it.
That's good.
My name is Yummy. Follow me on Instagram. Yummy Aqua, YUMMIAQUA, Aquarius style. Yes, I am a model / actress, whatever I feel like being. But yes, hit me up for sure.
All right, so my name is Country Destiny. I'm a reality TV show personality. I'm a host, a promoter, and starting next month, I'll be a full-time cosmetology student.
Oh,
Congratulations.
hey.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I lived in Warner Robins for 10 years, but I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Warner Robins.
Hey, I'm Shanye, and y'all can follow me on Instagram. That's I am Shanye, so that's SHONYEE. And I'm a model, actress, brand ambassador, content creator, whatever you want to call it. So if y'all need me, I'm here in Atlanta.
Translation, she very busy, so.
Don't waste her time.
Hello, my name is Iman. Just Iman. We can keep it there. Ooh, not too much. You can follow me on Instagram at EMAHNW. And I am from Detroit, Michigan. And yes, I am currently in law school, and I'm also an esthetician. So I do lash extensions and facials and things of that such.
Okay.
And I also do modeling and acting, everything on the side, but
That's right.
That's what's up.
And she finna have you look good, so hey.
That's right, everything.
Plug it in. All right, great. Don't worry. Their names will be in the description below. Make sure y'all just subscribe. But it's just time to open this show up, man. One thing before we even get into the topic, I want to talk to my brothers, man.
Talk to me.
I just really appreciate how far we came in this game.
Yeah.
You know, the ups and downs.
Toast.
The wins, the losses.
Yeah.
The wars, the battles, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like those things, I really appreciate that we all are going through this journey together,
Yeah, man, it's been a good year.
Yeah.
It really has.
It's been a good year for us.
Yeah.
I ain't going to say it ain't been a good year for everybody.
No, that's true.
Because this year has been crazy. It's
It's definitely been a roller coaster ride. Definitely.
You know, I think like this year has been like the year of like exposure, all of the fakeness, all of those veils that people had up has been just knocked down. People that you may thought was a superhero is not a superhero anymore, you know. And so it's been really crazy this year, you know. So I just really wanted to reflect this year, you know. It's the end of the year. I think next year is going to be a very good year. I think because this year has just been really negative. It's been like some type of
It's been negative for people that have stuff to hide.
There you go. That's a good point.
But
Absolutely.
at the right, but at the same time, I feel like this. I feel like even though it was a terrible year for some people, you just have to kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah,
you know, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. We had worse years. You know, COVID was terrible.
Hey, COVID was.
I mark every day that's been bad for this year.
Yeah.
I mark it next to COVID, and I'd be like, COVID was worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to be in the house 24/7.
It was in your
I
face.
couldn't do nothing.
Right.
So,
yeah, I agree with you. It ain't COVID bad.
yeah, it ain't COVID bad.
It was just, for me, it was just really entertaining.
Yeah.
So, like all the fakeness, I'd be like, damn, I thought this person was a nice guy.
Yeah.
I thought this was a nice woman.
Nope.
And then we had the same year we had a presidential election, which was just nothing but mudslinging.
Yeah, I hated getting them Kamala texts and Trump texts every 24. Yeah. I was like, Jesus.
It was.
Can I get a break?
It was chaotic.
I was getting calls 24/7.
I'm telling you, it was either I love Trump or fuck Trump. It was like, I'm about to blackbird that out, but it was F Trump or for Trump, but there was no answers or nothing. So it was just kind of weird. I was like, I'm not even going, whatever happens, happens. You know, there's really nothing to see here. Everything is just sensationalized this year. I really hope that next year that we won't have to deal with all the sensationalism. I want us to really focus more on positivity, uplifting, motivation, you know, all of those good things.
Building the community.
Building the community.
You feel me? Yeah, building people up, everybody getting jobs, you know, through one aspect or another, whether it be acting or, you know, promoting or whatever you got to do to make your money. I feel that. I also feel like, you know, such a weird year of people, you know, being exposed, and, you know, it was bad. It was a bad year for that. Like, I've never seen this type of exposure in our community, you know, more than this year.
Ever.
Yeah, I think this was like the worst year for it. But again, that's for people that have things to hide. And everybody got their secrets.
Of course.
You know, you should be able to have your secrets unless it's just like terrible. Yeah. Unless you're like the worst person in the world, and then your secrets should be exposed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
Can I say something real quick? I just want to say you're doing a recap of 2024, and you're talking about how it was so negative, or not essentially, but all the negative things and exposure of celebrities, and like, you got to think, like, for me, when you say that, I'm like, it's a blessing. 2025, just another year, even just in America. You're talking about the elections and the president.
Right.
We got to vote. Like, they just overtook Syria, the president in Syria, and it's like a whole rebellion, and like there's wars going on overseas where so like, for us to complain about things like, oh, well, who we voted for didn't win, or they're talking about this celebrity and people are getting exposed, or just anything that's like, really, you got to think about it. I mean, you got a whole nice podcast. You're growing. Like, you guys are all. It's so much to be thankful for that I feel like we shouldn't even say anything negative, because then it makes us all kind of look a little self-centered and ignorant to what's going on in the rest of the world. But
I mean,
that's just
To tap into that, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I love that you said that, because literally, just like when you started off, it's like it's been like a negative year, which I know everybody on this couch can say that they've experienced something negative that happened this year. Like, it's definitely been like hit after hit after hit, and I think that's coming from like the universe and the world that we're in today, and like everything that's and like everything that that's going on. But just like how you said, well, it was negative for some people. You know what I'm saying? It was just
it was for some people. It wasn't for everybody.
Yeah, I feel like this year taught me a lot of lessons, but you have to look at how you see it, I think. And I think that's exactly like where you're coming from. I think it's more like how you take it. So it's like I feel like everything that's happened negative to me this year was really for my good. And I understand that things that happen to me aren't things that happen
against
me,
you.
But things are happening
Right,
for
right.
me. That's what I've started to learn.
Perspective, and that's why perspective is so important, because some people can look at bad things happening and be like, oh my God, my life sucks. Like, why is this happening to me? Like, everybody hates me. Or some people can look at it as like, this is a learning lesson. This is growth. This is So the fact that you have that perspective about what's going on in your 2024 or whatever year, that just goes to show that it's all about how you see the world, and that's subjective to everybody. So, I mean, I think gratitude.
I agree.
Is
For some people, it hits a little closer to home, because I'll say this, like, I'm in the music industry personally, so a lot of my friends and people that I know, like, are wrapped up in things that they don't really have anything to, it stops their money, it stops them from being able to feed their family. It stops. There's a lot of things that, like, subjectively I could say, well, it doesn't really affect me, but it affects the people around me. And when things like that happen, it changes all our culture and everything that has to do with my lifestyle and how I live and the people I'm around. So it's like, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't something that didn't actually affect me, but it does. You know what I'm saying? So I think we all have to kind of look at, the different aspects of what's going on in today's world, because it's going to affect you in one way or another. I know a lot of people that don't get invited to the parties out in LA anymore. They don't get their business out there anymore. They're not going to studio sessions anymore. Like, Thug going away. Not to bring up shit, but like, I started Young Thug, so to watch Young Thug go away for 2 or 3 years, it affected everybody that had to do that work. That's where their money came from. So, we watched the plummet of our industry kind of happen quick, and that's just on the music side.
And do you think it's just from Young Thug going away, or do you think it's also the controversy? I mean, look at, like, we have two. Like, you know what I'm saying? This year has been crazy. I'm talking about everything has been so crazy to the point where it's like the stuff with Beyonce and Jay-Z, the stuff with Diddy, that's the music industry. The stuff when it comes down to Future and Drake, the stuff when it comes down to Kendrick and Drake. Like, these are big breaks in the music industry. And if we don't have these powerful people coming together to make our music, then what we see, the music industry is
we're losing.
finito. Like, I don't even want to cuss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just
the people lose from everybody beefing and having problems, because music brings people together.
Mm-hmm. It's a universal language.
Thug and Gunna, like Future and Drake, Drake and Kendrick. It's like these are major people in the music industry, and their music, them working together, really made some songs that are classics to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's also something else.
But their beef should be irrelevant. Who cares who's beefing with who? Why is anybody like
not even really
focus on who's beefing with who and what rapper got the most hits and who, like, and that has nothing to do with a death or like the impact that it causes or whatever somebody goes through. And of course the cultural changes, but then again, I feel like there's just too much focus on what people are doing instead of what you're doing.
That's the thing. Because music is
like, who cares who Drake is beefing with?
Let me slide in and do a slight little rebuttal to what you're saying. You're saying the focus. The thing about it is, it hasn't been a focus. It's been what's been placed in our faces every day. When I wake up to see what's going on, to see what's good, to go out and look out in the world and just.
And where do you see
have a
this
couple
on social media? Are you watching the news? Where are you doing your
remember, it's all
research? It's
over.
what they
Mind you.
is shown to you.
Yeah,
it's
it's
what
what's
you
shown
see.
to you.
Hold on.
And
Wait,
that's the
discussed
point.
to
The
you.
narrative.
Let's
what's
talk
shown
about
to
all the
you.
platforms it's on. I remember watching
That's the
ESPN, and that's the
problem.
first. That was the
Yeah,
first
they talk
story.
All the
Drake and
platforms,
Kendrick
if you
beef.
look at who actually controls the top platforms, it's a very minimal amount of people.
Exactly, but think about this, okay? How do you get your information from the news? How do you interact from each other?
That's very
If
that's
people
very
is talking
subjective
about
as
it,
well.
Listen.
The news,
listen.
I think
the
it doesn't really
news
matter
is
where you get the
very
information
shaky.
from. It doesn't really
Every
matter where you get the
channel.
information
Oh, listen to me.
I'm sorry, I'm
gonna
sorry.
say your
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
listen to you, but if you let listen
No,
to me
go
now,
ahead, go ahead. I
you know?
apologize.
So, but this is what I'm saying, okay? How do you get your information? It's 2024. We get our information from our phones. There's no newspaper or anything like that. So the stuff that happens on this screen, whether you like it or not, it gets in our faces and it affects us. It affects our day. Because I wasn't thinking about these problems. I'm trying to look up some sports statistics, and they talking about the negativities in the world. It's what has been put out. I'm not saying that the energy of you should not pay attention to it, but to not pay attention to something is really
But it's
to
your
be
choice
blind.
what you pay attention to.
I'm not choosing to be ignorant.
I was gonna say
You
I
know,
don't really
I'm
think it's
choosing-
about paying attention to one thing. I think the relationships. If you're not bonding with someone, how can I make a song with Drake if I don't mess with Future? You know what I'm saying? It's like these are relationships. Drake and Future damn near grew up together
Right.
in their music career. You know
Right,
what I'm
and
saying? So
I
it's
get that,
I
but-
think that's why the music is not being put out there. It's like if Drake and Gunna is best friends, then Drake can't be best friends with Thug. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so many.
But we're talking
I don't
about
think it-
networking right now.
Yeah, I
We're
don't-
not talking
I would
about.
not
But I'm
say-
saying I feel
the-
like the music industry is separated because of like how the artists are separating nowadays. They're making it more of a competition rather than them working together.
But
And I
what's
think
that
that's
got to
what
do with our quality of life in
Yeah,
2024?
so what I'm saying
again,
about
this is what I
right,
this
man,
is
I'm
this
sorry,
is
man, I
this is
need-
the this is the difference.
Oh no, speak your truth, baby.
All right,
It's
all
we're
right,
here to talk.
all right. So what it has to do with is it's a part of quality of life. Music is a part of quality of life. What you enjoy and listen to every day, it's a daily thing. You wake up and listen to music, no matter what. You walking through a store, you hear music.
But
Music is universal law. So when we talk about what's going on in music today, the reason why it's important, the reason why these relationships are important is because it's what you grew up listening to. It's like when the Isley Brothers broke up, or when the Temptations, you know what I'm saying, or when Destiny's Child,
Jackson died.
right? When Destiny's Child broke up. All of these things are
saying
important
that these should not
to
affect
people.
you. Like I'm not dismissing anybody's experience or how they feel because something happened. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying like where we prioritize our attention. It's like, okay, you go to the grocery store, you hear music. Okay, yeah, that's beyond your control. But you wake up and you put on some music and you decide to scroll through reels and see who's beefing with who or whose raps better, or like you wake up and first thing you do is put on some like music that's just talking about negative things, drugs, sex, women, whatever.
Are you
like
listen, I'll
it's
give you a
like
scenario.
that is your choice.
I'll
There's
give
a
you
point to
scenario.
where it's beyond
What
your
if-
control.
I'll give you a scenario, a real life scenario, okay? What if you're a person that just doesn't really feed into all of that stuff that's going on? You're like, you know what, I'm just gonna mind my business. I'm mind my business person. So you get up, you wake up, you go, you drive to work. So I assume you have a nice normal 9 to 5. You driving to work, listening to, I'm happy, all the day gonna be a good day. And you walk into work, and now everybody is talking about the negative stuff that just you heard what happened last night. Did you
Who
like what?
cares?
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
exactly.
listen. What I'm saying is, you don't have to care about it, but it's going to be addressed to you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
it's not
but
about
whether you
Yeah,
decide to
it's-
react to it is
yeah,
up to you.
what
Whether
I'm
you
s-
decide to let it physiologically affect you is
yeah,
up
but
to you.
I think
They're not in
I think
your
you're
brain. They're not controlling your
misconstruing.
brain.
I was
I
gonna
think
say-
you're misconstruing the message. The message is not about how you personally feel about it. It's about what message is being projected to you. Now, if the projections, what I opened up and was talking about was basically all of these things have been being thrown in our face. Exposures, our hero,
I agree 100%.
Mudslinging,
and it's mostly negative.
Negative
You're
energy
right.
has
That's
been
why
projected
I'm so against
to you.
It. I agree with you completely, and that's why I feel like I'm so passionate about it. Also, I have my degree in psychology, so I think I think a little more deeply about a lot of things. Maybe I overanalyze, but also the reason I say what I'm saying is because I agree so much with what you're saying, is that everything you scroll, it's like they try to ingrain these negative ideologies, these negative standards, these negative narratives in politics and beauty and music and entertainment and literally everything, relationships.
Shape your day, to shape
Yeah.
your mood, to shape your, like, all that is built to shape all your moves. Like, because look, when all this stuff is going on in the world, I'll put on some Michael Jackson or some Betty White or just a Betty White and just navigate from the negativity. Like, you can navigate from the negativity. Like, you don't have to indulge in it. So I 100% where you come, I get where you come from. I get where she coming from, because I'm more of like a psychological person, because I know what they're trying to do, because it takes more money. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, we can go all
It's
day,
sensationalism.
all along, like, with this. But I
Spectacle.
totally get what she's saying, because I think from that standpoint too, because it's like, it's like, okay, if you don't like this artist, you're going to go ahead and go to this artist, which you're going to pay money to invest more into this artist. You're going to say, forget this artist, because they're doing this and that you don't like. And it's just a lot of stuff. All this stuff is just, look, I can go on and on and on.
I was about to say, I think it's
a
a whole, yeah.
It's deep. It get real deep. Like,
I was going to say, I think it's, I'm going to say it's way deeper than money. It's more, I feel like where you're coming from.
It's a lot of stuff.
Literally, and I hear where you come from too, and I love that the ladies on this podcast today are so woke. Can we give it tea for that? Okay, let's give it to that. But I think if everyone looked at the back of their
Lord.
phone, if y'all looked at the back of your phones, you see that bitten apple. I think that's what everyone's really getting into. Like, in the original bitten apple came from Eve, and so if you understand that the biggest distraction of anything, you talking about scrolling. Where did you find out about the Trump stuff? Through your phone. Where did you find out about the beef and the negative through your phone?
Wait,
where did
can
you
I
find
say
out about,
something?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All that negative energy.
One mic.
One narrative.
One.
And what you see, you say you choose to check the news, you choose to check, you can't escape it. But
Yeah.
like, you gotta understand who is feeding you that information. They're literally like programming you. You gotta like do your research, and I'm talking about credible sources, .org, .edu, not .com, not Wikipedia, not Instagram, not TikTok. Like, that's where most people are like, oh, I saw it on TikTok, I heard it on this. It's like, bro, like, did you actually do real research? Did you see studies or statistics and graphs or any type?
I got a job. We ain't finna be doing all of that.
Scientifically proved.
That's a lie.
Hey, we ain't got time for all of that.
It's like,
Hey.
you need the data. It's like, other than
Yeah, what I'm
that,
saying,
it's-
but hey,
all right, my bad.
but moving on. I want to ask the ladies these questions, because we ain't finna do that. I got a job. I got things to do. I'm not finna be studying. When somebody put some BS in my face, I'm not finna sit there and analyze it. I'm just gonna be like, okay, and move on. But just saying that, I want to ask you ladies a question. I'm gonna start with you, and we'll move on. What has this year have taught you this year? For experiencing this year, what has this year taught you personally that you've learned?
And I think this year has taught me a few different things, honestly. I think it's definitely taught me to value myself and understand that not everyone deserves to be in your energy. Like, it's okay to say no to certain things, and I think saying no is a part of adulting. And I've learned that because, like, I'm so young, and it's like sometimes I try to overextend myself or say yes to everything or be accommodating to other people. But if I'm not accommodating myself and truly understanding the respect that I have for my time, then no one knows. No one else will respect my time better than I would have more respect for my time. And I think I've also learned that it's okay to be alone. Like, I think I'm living in a world where it's like instant gratification. It's like my man not acting right. I'm going outside. I'm going online. And it's all of a sudden it's other people that want to talk to me or communicate with me. But I've learned like it's okay for me to sit down and get to know Iman. Like, who am I? Like, date myself, go on a date by myself, go to the movies by myself, just over obsess my entire life, take the bath, light the candle, read the book, like just romanticizing my life for me.
Romance yourself.
Literally. And so when I get into the spirit of treating myself better, I've seen that men treat me better because I treat myself better.
Yeah,
So that's what
I
I've
could
learned
dig
this year.
that. I romance
I feel
myself.
like that deserves a
I
round
did.
of applause. Girl, yes.
Hey,
That's some real
I respect that. You know, I romance myself a couple of times a week. I just a couple of times a week. You know, I romance myself. It's in the bathroom though. Hey, I'm a gentleman.
You definitely hit on some points.
Oh, what you learned? What this year taught you?
I definitely agree with you 100%. And I also think just like push yourself first and do what you want to do. Stop being there for everybody else. And it's okay to say no and just go for it. Live your life, travel, do what you haven't done before, and just do it. Pretty much.
So this year taught you to travel.
No, you didn't hear nothing I just said.
You said do for you. You said travel. You said do for yourself.
It's okay to do for yourself and not others.
Yeah, then said travel. I
Enjoy,
heard
enjoy
travel.
life. Yeah, you hearing the key word. You ain't hearing the whole thing.
I just like traveling. So I just wanted to just plug
that be our problem.
Get your
that be
travel
our
on.
problem right there. This is a whole nother topic. But that be our problem. Y'all want to hear what y'all want to hear. Y'all don't be hearing the full.
You know what this year should have taught you?
What?
You know what this year should have taught you?
Right, you didn't hear
It
that.
should have taught you understanding to travel. Come
And
get
meeting
on that
people where
plane.
they are. It's okay.
Meet people where they are. Start talking about we selectively listen. You should just accept that. You should learn acceptance. Okay, I'm gonna hear what I want to hear. I'm not gonna hear what you tell me. I'm gonna hear what I want.
But that's y'all problem.
I mean,
Well, I ain't gonna
but
say y'all, but
accepting a
some.
problem. Accepting a problem.
It is, but like,
Acceptance should be acceptance
but
and
you,
inclusion.
but you missed the whole point of what I said though. You was so focused on like vacation and traveling. You didn't even get the main part of what I said.
Can I say one thing? I think during this podcast, the only thing we should ask during this podcast is that people truly listen, not just to hear it, but to understand. And I think that's what she's asking for out of you. Is like to listen to not just hear it, because I can hear something and go in one ear out other, but to actually pick apart what I'm saying and understand it. But I feel like you did understand. We all understand it.
I listen and
podcast, everybody gonna understand.
Communication.
Okay, hold on.
Communication.
Listen, ladies. I listen. I understand.
No, but you gotta
It's that-
listen
I
for real.
listened, I heard you. You said that this year you learned. I'm gonna say what you meant. This year you learned to take care of yourself, do the things that you want to do. I understand.
And listen.
But let me say what I want to say. Golly, accept me for me. That's the one thing I'm gonna make you learn this year.
Well, just in general, it's okay to listen, cause you never know. Like, for example, a big problem right now is mental. You know.
Right.
So people actually telling you by communicating, you just gotta hear it. They're not gonna actually tell you what's wrong. Like, for example, me, it may be something going on in real life, and I'll probably throw some hints and shit. Hints and stuff. But you just gotta listen. So I was just saying in general, not like right now what I just said.
I get it.
You get it? Okay.
Now, Destiny,
And we hear you too.
We hear you.
I need y'all to hear me and let me so I can be heard. I did all of this so I can be heard. So please let me.
We hear you. We hear you,
Thank
man.
you so much. Hey,
It's okay,
hey,
man.
comment
It's
on
okay.
below. Please
It's okay
let
to
Trey be
speak
heard.
your,
Yeah. Okay. But Destiny, what has this year taught you?
I would say that this year taught me that everything that I want is already in myself. This year was actually really good to me. And I felt my best when actual dreams were coming true. So everything that I want is already in me, and I just have to go for it.
Okay. Control your own destiny. I like that. Let's
Thank you.
Yes, Destiny.
snap fingers to that. Because you do control your own destiny. You learn to annoy like what she said before, ignore the noise and lock in on yourself. I like that. See, I listen. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. Just let y'all know. Hey, I'll tell y'all what I learned after I know. What this year taught you?
This year has taught me that, bitch, I'm big dude.
Hey.
No, but for real though, this year has taught me that. No, for real though, I am big dude. But is that I got this. Like everything I've done, I have some major accomplishments that I've done on my own without anybody help, which I have been doing for the past 15 years. But this was a wake up call that, girl, you got this. And going into 2025, it's gonna get even better. But we ain't talking about resolutions yet, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So
Nah, we ain't talking about resolutions. Just what have you learned?
Oh, we gonna skip you?
I'm asking the ladies. I want to know what
Ladies first.
what y'all learned.
I have learned plenty, but I will say the most significant concept that I learned is screw whatever. What anybody thinks, even if it's your own parents, if it's something that makes you happy or something that you really resonate with or something that you really want to do, something you've been dreaming about, F what everybody has to say, what they think, if they'll make fun of you, whatever your background, religion. I say the best thing I learned was to go for what you truly feel like will make you happy, regardless of any type of opinion from anybody else.
Yeah.
No matter who they
That's
are
good.
in your life.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Yeah, we like
Other
that.
than God.
Yeah.
Other
We
than
gonna
like
God.
that.
But
We're gonna clip
I'm going
that
to leave
one.
it to
Yeah.
I'm gonna clip all y'all. Don't worry about it. I'm just talking spit. Anyway. Hey, RP, what this year has taught you, man?
It's been a year of introspection for me personally. Stop apologizing for being who you are. Be you. Be you. I think culture, family, peer group has stifled us where we have not allowed ourselves just to be authentically ourselves. And to the degree that word should has been, can we cuss yet?
Yeah.
But no, but this word should has really been, it has had us arrested for so long. It's been such a powerful word that it has locked a lot of people's minds up to the degree where they don't want to step outside the norm and just be. And then allow the universe, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, allow your peer group, your tribe to be attracted to who you are. So therefore, you don't have to apologize and put yourself in a position whereas, you know what I mean, you got to accommodate and make the environment feel comfortable. Because you got to understand, everybody that's sitting in this platform here is different. Thought process different. Everybody got amazing, brilliant minds here. I mean, y'all said some great things. And it's like, why we're debating over perspectives. I'm learning from you, you learning from me, we learning from each other. We're a team, we're a family. And I think a lot of times because we haven't seen that example, that what we could have is a no judgment free zone with boundaries going forth. Because like I said, it's like your your experiences is different from mine's. And so why should I impose my perspective on you and try to, minimize your experience to say, well, because you went through that, you know what I mean, something wrong with you? No, that's their experience. Because the thing is, it's like, just like seeds in the ground. You never know what somebody's going through. And the fruit that you're called to bear is different from the fruit that I'm called to bear. So it's going to come upon a time whereas the people that's designed to be in your life is going to appreciate, like, and enjoy the fruit that you bear. Be you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Good
I
one.
like that mid game right there. What this year?
That's gonna eat my food. Gonna love
Oh, okay.
And if they're your people, even if the food isn't good, they gonna make you feel. They gonna make you feel like
gotta
you're
be
the
if you
best
don't know
cook
how
in
to-
the
if-
world.
If
Okay,
you don't know how
that's
to
right.
cook, I got a good friend that can help you. Her name is Kaya.
Kaya.
Cook with Kaya.
We're gonna stop that mess right here. We're gonna stop that mess right here because I know how to throw down, and that was some Play-Doh compared to what we know how to do for real.
Oh.
So
You need to bring a
I'm
plate.
calling her out.
Girl, I want to try some of that.
This is I'm playing. We know how to cook for real. I'm just playing. Not no shades to her. I'm sure she has an amazing dish. But honey, we really throws down. We do Thanksgiving.
You ain't gotta apologize. You think her food is trash compared to yours, and you gotta stand on
I'm just
business.
saying, no, it's not trash. I never call her stuff trash.
We don't gotta
Let me
put it
tell you,
in
baby.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, baby, I don't down nobody else's situation to boost myself up, but I will say, honey, I know how to throw down in that kitchen. Like this
Okay.
is not for the play. And I feel like she should feel the same about her meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the way I feel
I'm pretty
about
sure
mine.
she look at some shit and be like, she be like, look, I can make better than this. I'm gonna stand on business. If your shit looks like trash,
We could go in the kitchen toe to toe if she see this.
But we can't
go
say
toe-to-toe.
that we think her shit trash. We never had her shit.
That's what I'm
Can't
saying.
say that. But somebody did just drop
It's the
it. They did not like
principalities.
her cooking. But that's not for me to judge. And I just go off.
Oh,
of
I
what
done seen the
know.
video. Baby girl got, you know what I'm saying? I do stuff like my
looks
grandma.
can be deceived.
It look good to me.
It was one. Okay, we not gonna do this.
But
God is good.
I love it.
Cut it there. Next topic. Next caller.
nah, I got you. Hey, but my boy, Dunn, like, what this year going through all of this? What's this year?
Oh man, it taught me a lot. Number one, it taught me to not give up on myself ever, and that I have to go back to what I know the best, which is consistency. Like whatever I do, I do it to master it and become a master of my ability and not trying to master something. You know, like try to master myself this year, and I feel like I did that. I figured out. Yeah, mastering yourself is a hard thing because, you know, mental health is so important. And I think mental health is where people don't feel mastered. They don't understand what's wrong with them, why they're depressed, why, you know, something bothers or affects them so much. So I figured out what affects me and what bothers me, and I mastered it and I honed it, and I kind of just understand that I don't have to worry about everything else going on. I can worry about what I have going on, you know?
Can I
Yeah.
like literally? Can I elaborate on that for like 1 second?
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry
elaborate.
because I'm very proud of like what he just said. I had that scenario today with myself when I reached out to some people to like invite them out on some celebrating life type thing, and they didn't reach back out to me. And what I did was I didn't get mad at it. I literally sat down with myself and said, "What about that made you feel like?"
Yeah,
How that make you feel?
Why do you feel irritated behind that?
Hold on. So
What
you-
is it?
that-
I did
Hold
that
on.
today, and
So
I'm
you
so proud
went
of
to
myself.
somebody was like, so being a hater, how does it make you feel?
Wait, no, because sometimes it be deeper than that.
Yeah, it is.
Because
Why you gotta hate so
I
much?
myself I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect because when I go through things in life, I don't tell everybody about it. Right. And depending on how they was raised, they probably was looking at it like, oh, she acting weird, she acting funny, she doing it. I can't reflect on that. I can only go off of what I've been through. So I appreciate people that be like, oh, she going through her silent era, maybe she going through
Right.
something. I appreciate them. but you gotta understand other people may go through some trauma and think that it's something else. So I didn't let that make me feel bad.
Well, everybody's got their demons, right?
No, for sure. So that's why
everybody's
I'm so proud
got,
of myself about that today. I
that-
really sat with myself and was like, wait, why are you... What about that made you feel...
Right.
I'm growing up. I'm growing up.
No, that's...
I'm proud of that. I love it. I did
Hey, we ain't finna have a cold red up in here.
And not gonna lie, it made my day it made my day much better. Like it helped me.
I mean, that's the point.
The ego side and the pride side was making me irritated. But I
Yeah.
said, hold on, let's step back, girl. Let's step back. Like let's look at a different perspective of this because we're not gonna let this ruin our day. And then I just let it go from there.
Yeah,
So I'm proud of that.
I think one of the most important things that I learned is that when things that I think affect me, and I think about what really affects me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not in the hospital. I'm not dead. I woke up this morning. You know, I'm breathing. I got money in my pocket. I still have my family. I still have my business. What did it take away from me that hurt me so bad? You know, and it's like it made me think about everything like that. So I think about when I'm in traffic, like I used to have crazy road rage. You know, you say the craziest shit in your car, bitch, I'm gonna burn your shit down, bitch. You know, you thinking about grabbing your gun in the car. Right.
Nah, you live in Atlanta, bro.
For sure.
It ain't
so
going away.
Right. So like you think about those things that bring the worst out of you and why it does. It's because it's so easy to get annoyed. We're so pent up. We are pent up. We have so much aggression and anger and hatred that you have to release, and people don't know how to release it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I went to California earlier this year and did like scream therapy and all these different things that made me say, like, you know what? People have weird ways to get this shit out, but at the same time, it works. Scream. Like
Scream therapy.
Yeah, scream therapy. Like you scream to the top of your lungs at like the edge of a mountain. Yeah.
We want instant gratification, and we don't want to put in the work.
Exactly.
For
that's why I go to the gym.
Long-term happiness, long-term morals and goals.
Health.
Bro, yes. Thank you. Y'all,
If
this
y'all don't
damn
know-
gnat has been flying around.
If y'all don't know, for the audience over there, there's been this little gnat that's just been buzzing around
And he
on the
just
set,
got
getting
it.
on everybody's nerves. Hey, everybody been swiping to get this gnat, and this gnat is gnatting. And so RP finally got the gnat.
Even though
So
that gnat lost
congratulations.
its life. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying. We gotta think
One
about
animal
the gnat,
has been
though.
harmed
The
by
gnat,
filming this.
The gnat. Oh shit.
You have witnessed a live
Say that right when I was
assassination of a gnat.
Oh,
All right,
so
we
there's
finna
two.
go.
Nah, that's good.
We've-
Look, that plays into the topic of how subjectivity, right? How we view it.
I mean, we have to let go of negativity in a constructive way. Whether it be going to the gym,
Exactly.
whether it be going to therapy. I feel like sex is such an easy way out. It's a cop out. You know,
It's honestly worse. It's not
it's
a
a coping
cope.
mechanism for a lot of people. And it becomes an addiction instead of being something that like we use for love and caring.
But do you know
Let's get
everybody
into
you
it.
have sex with, you carry up their energy.
Yeah,
and
of course.
You carry some of their DNA in you for the rest of your life.
Of
I don't know
course.
about the
Look
rest of
that
your life,
shit up.
but I know for a fact.
Imagine next time you sleep
I
with
hope that ain't
somebody,
true.
if they are not intelligent, if they don't have good morals, if they don't have good values, if they don't come from a good family, if they don't if they don't have these, if they have bad qualities and you sleep with them, best believe that will transfer because it's deeper than sex.
Honey.
It's DNA, it's energy, it's genetics. Thank you, bro. I saw it too.
Listen, can we tap
There's
into
gonna be
what
some
you
DNA
said right
in
there?
exchange 'cause
Ladies,
Two for two.
ladies,
He got two
Yeah.
in
if
a
you didn't know
row.
before today, if you did not know before today, and I'm speaking to the ladies here on this couch and the ladies out there, your biggest power, like the most, y'all don't even understand, but it rules the world.
On me.
Of course
It's
it
between
does.
them legs, and it's literally your temple. And the more that you take care of your temple and you don't let people into your vicinity and you don't let, it makes the most purest energy. Like for some reason, people are so attracted to you, they just want to be around you, but you cannot give that cookie up, okay? And
Because
even
they
if
be
we
like-
do, even if we do,
Make that
because
cookie
sometimes
talk.
we
Make
make
that
a little
cookie talk.
mistake.
Hold on,
Sometimes
hold on.
it's okay to make a little mistake every now and then.
And I'm gonna help y'all make that. Get them to make
But
that
yo, do
mistake.
y'all watch
Sex is
Martin?
very
Do y'all watch
important.
Martin when
Of
he was
course.
like the flesh could be so weak.
I'm telling you, ladies, that power
You gotta
is
look
so
beyond
real.
that.
And more than what you're saying,
Yo, I hope.
Literally.
Look, I hope that it ain't true what you said about sharing DNA.
oh,
No,
1000%.
it
That's what I was about
is.
to tell
It
y'all. I want y'all to
Yo.
know, semen.
Because you looking a little uptight over there.
There's.
That nigga done fucked something bad.
Let me tell you. Can I tell you exactly how? Can I tell you how?
I mean, listen. Let
him talk. Please let him talk.
I'm just gonna say this.
I'm curious.
I'm just gonna say this. I sure hope that ain't true because there's some things I've messed with that's one of the brightest pencils in the drawer.
Now I don't know about for the rest of
It
your
wasn't
life.
it was some nights that's like, it was some nights that you like, you know how sometimes,
Sacrifice.
as a dude, we
Sacrifices.
like, when a drought gets drought, we'll be droughting.
That's y'all problem. Y'all
When
stick y'all
it's a
thing in
drought,
anything.
I thought it was a drought, you be like, the one you turned down earlier, you be like, she still said come over,
That goes to
Just
show.
as long as
and he
nobody
don't
know.
And he don't think about going
as
over there
long
too.
as
But
nobody
You
know.
know what? though?
Hold on,
That's
hold on.
why
I'm
it's
good.
so important to have these type of conversations.
every nigga done
because
had one of
that
them.
might make you think differently about the next person you
see,
want to
you
hook up.
ain't never been in a drought
I
as a
mean-
band before.
Hey, let's keep it real.
That drought be droughting.
Every real
Be
nigga
like-
that had a drought, it had to go pick the bottom of the litter. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh,
runt.
please.
Like,
But that's your decision.
She was the
though.
top of
Future had a
somebody's
drought.
bucket.
Hey,
She
Future
was
had a
top of
drought.
somebody's
And he
bucket.
made a song about it.
I'm sure.
He was talking about, I just, flip-flop.
Yeah.
He just came from a drought. You remember he said, I thought it was a drought. And then he went in there and hit with
Hold on,
Gucci
hold on.
flip-flops. He
don't
felt
put
so
that on
good that
Poppy
drought was
Pluto.
over.
Oh no,
just
I
saying,
know
bro.
a few.
I'm just telling you, that drought
Because
is...
Compton fell for the
Here's the
okie
thing.
dokie.
Shit, haven't we all?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen.
We listen, we don't
you said-
judge.
Kendrick built a whole
You
Good
feel
Kid,
me?
Mad City because it was a drought. And he
talk about
almost, he went
But
through
didn't
it.
you say?
I'm just saying,
Didn't
bro.
you say you hope
Right,
that wasn't true, right?
I thought we listened.
I will
so
let you know
good.
this. This is scientific. This is not just anything.
Go ahead.
I'll let everybody know here. This is real and this is scientific. We're not just talking about the end ifs or buts. This is for real. Now, I don't know if it really lays, like I know through God, we're considered married once we have sex with a man. And so that is how we're binded through life. Now, that could be very much true completely. I know for a proven scientifically fact, up to 3 weeks, that semen and sperm can lie in a woman's body for up to 3 weeks. Now, I will let you know this. I done been across the state. I'm talking about in Michigan. Oh, yeah, of course, but your DNA, of course. But the part that I'm talking about is literally when a man... Sperm and semen is two different things. So there's actually like the specimen and there's actually like the fluid.
Yeah,
I don't mind
And
giving
one
you
goes
mine.
directly to your brain. So the seeds are going to the egg and the rest is going to your brain. The female's woman's brain.
Okay, the
And
reason
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. That's exactly what
It's
she's
deeper
saying.
than the physical fluids. It's something that you can't like touch, you can't see, you can't feel. It's intangible. It's the spirit. It's energy. Like it's like okay, yeah, the fluids. We could talk about the difference between
and
semen
that's
and sperm.
why-
And which one swims to the egg? I mean, that's all. That's yes, but we're talking about something that you really can't prove scientifically. But if you want to look at what DNA is left behind every time you have sex with somebody, you can scientifically look that up. And next time you have sex with someone, you want to think about that. You're going to be like, do I really want their DNA in my body to procreate and have children with their dumb ass so my kids are dumb? Like,
I think only women think about it. I think only women think about it like that.
You're not
about
gonna be like,
the
oh,
drought.
Kendrick
Thinking about that.
Lamar rapped
What about the
this.
drought?
Like, that's
So in that case, I dodged the
You don't
bullet.
understand the
That
drought.
is
The
called
drought.
Think about that.
instant
Wait, can I say
gratification.
something?
Yeah,
It's
go
not
ahead.
gonna help.
Do you guys disagree that it's completely possible to have intercourse with a man and like not think like that? Like you can have intercourse with a man and like if you didn't
I
like
think
Alright,
a man. I think
I'm
a
not
man
having
can have
intercourse
sex
with
with
a
a
man,
woman and
so
not be
I can't
attached
answer
to
that
it. But I
question.
think a woman, our emotions are more attached to it. I think our emotions are way more attached to it than a man is. A man is just entering something he can go this and
But I feel like you can choose.
you can choose.
Whether you choose or if you're not, the DNA and the science doesn't change. So whether he chooses or you choose, it doesn't fucking matter. The DNA already chose, and it's gonna happen.
That DNA, look, that DNA.
Do you think that?
But what if you
use protection?
Yo, do you think
You gotta just believe the facts.
You know what? I found this too. When I use protection, I'm not as
99%,
attached. I will say that. I swear to God.
But they not.
When I
But it's
use protection, I'm not as
99.9%
Oh, one
effective.
mic at a time.
So you still got 1% in there. That's
0.1%.
but it don't matter. It's at 0.1. Hey,
Listen,
yeah.
listen. Do you think? I'm sorry. I keep going. I'm sorry. I keep going back to drought because here's the thing about being a man. Okay, I don't think y'all understand the weight of the drought. You don't understand what we willing to go through to get out of the drought. We ain't thinking about scientifics. All we thinking about is some cheeks.
Speak for
And getting
yourself.
in-
There's men out there that do not think that way, just so you know.
The men that's telling you that
Okay,
way,
that's
because
what-
they
that's
trying to get
sad
into
that
those
you
cheeks.
think that way.
I'm
There's
trying to tell
really
you, the
men-
drought will turn you into a professional.
That's like me
I'll be
saying,
whatever you want me to
that's
be,
me
baby.
speaking for all women.
I'm gonna be whatever you want me to be.
You
So I
could be
get out
whoever
this-
you want to be,
Stop,
but don't
that's
speak
scary.
for all
No,
men.
I'm gonna be whatever you want me to
Stop.
be.
No,
so
but
I
you're
can get in
speaking
these
for
cheeks.
all men. You're speaking for all men, correct or not
I'm
correct?
speaking-
we're talking about the majority of men.
Talk-
But
yeah.
that makes me so
I just
sad.
said
That really
for
makes
all
me
men
sad.
are like
Like,
that,
All
and
right.
you said no.
All right,
That's
all
because
right.
they tell you that.
Let's rewind
are
this.
you saying? Wait, are you saying
Hold
that?
on. Let me before you ask your question. Before you ask your question, okay? Let me wrap this up. Let me stop and let me just put a button on this, okay? I'm going to let you know what we speak here. We speak in generalization. There is no such thing as all. There are outliers everywhere. But if you think that all businesses, let's say you're a corporate, right? If you in the corporate world, you got to dress up in a nice little suit, tie, slack, whatever. You got to dress to impress. But not all corporate buildings you have to. You can dress in street clothes. In some corporate positions, you can dress a certain way. But mostly, when you
have
come
to
in
wear a
your
suit.
first day, you come in suit and booty until you evaluate. That's
I
why.
agree.
That's
What's that
why.
gotta do with
That's
it,
why I put.
What he's saying is
what I'm saying is
generalization.
generalization is
That's why I said
is
not
a great
all men.
road. I'm saying generalization is a great roadmap to navigate through life. There's outliers, yes. You like, but if you kind of get the generalization, so I'm speaking for most men. Most of us have droughts. Most of us have things below our waist that turn blue if we don't get it off.
100% with that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, but I have a question.
anatomy of
That's
the
what
guy.
I'm
About
trying
that.
to say, though.
Since you talked about this drought, right? Completely understand. Everyone has it. Everyone has this little bit of horniness sometimes, which you just gotta release. But I do wonder, when you're going through this drought, are you saying that it doesn't really matter what you get the drought out with, or are you just saying that like I'm just really trying to figure that out because it's like
So-
I don't want to be one
How
of those
you
girls.
perceive the drought, how you
Exactly.
act
Are
on
you
the drought
saying-
is gonna differ.
There-
But I'm
there's
saying
levels to this.
every man-
Hold
I want to
That's
answer
the
her.
point.
Trey,
You-
Trey,
Because
let-
you did say you
hold
would
on,
go
hold
for
on.
low hanging fruit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, let it. Yeah,
Hold on, guys.
I want the guys
Hold
to
on,
answer her
hold on.
question because now I got the ladies intrigued. Fellas, we making a breakthrough. We making a breakthrough. They want to know about the droughts. Now they listening to the droughts. I'm saving men out here. So your
And
question-
ladies, watch this.
Oh,
I'm finna
most
save
of
us
the
right
dudes.
back, baby.
These are good men that get drought.
Hold on.
Good men.
There's levels to it, though.
It's not that
All
there's
right.
no drought.
Watch. Okay, watch.
There-
Explain. He said there's levels to the drought. Explain the levels to the drought.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's levels to it for sure. Like my bad day is not everybody's bad day. You feel me? Like my dad, like I guess I could say, like, as a man, some days we look at it and be like, fuck it, right? I'm going to have to go ahead and go knock this one out. I don't want to necessarily, but I need to bust this nut. And the reason why is because, like, we don't just fuck anything. Like
Oh,
women
please.
fuck anything.
Oh, please.
No, wait. Let me explain it.
Oh, please.
Let me explain it. I'm about to elaborate.
Please.
Like women
Hey,
got.
hey.
Hold on.
Mic now.
Hold on.
Mic now.
Women.
Let my boy elaborate, please.
Women got all types of sex toys. I seen women fucking fuck a cucumber. Sit on. I'm serious. Like y'all got sex toys. Y'all got a whole bunch of shit y'all can go to if y'all not getting dick. But no man is going in the store. I mean, not me personally.
We got Molly over here saying we got pussy pockets.
Y'all got the sex dolls. Y'all have
pee pockets.
But women got sex dolls. Women.
If I ever walk into a man's house and I see a sex doll, I can guarantee you'll never see me again.
Exactly.
I mean, you'll never.
That's
And
the
I
difference.
mean that in the
You
humblest
can open
way.
up a girl's drawer and she got 20 toys: a glass dildo, butt plugs, this.
No toys. Like there's levels to it. Exactly. You find what your potential match is. The sex doll might love the plenty toys. They're a great match. The whole point is how you view who you are and who you want your partner to be. If you want no sex dolls, no toys, get with somebody who's on the same wavelength as you. Get with somebody who doesn't just control their urges. Sometimes you just gotta get a quick nut or whatever.
It's true,
you
though.
were saying. That's true for you.
If you don't
but
let
that's
no,
not
It's true for most
all
men. It's true for most men.
I'm not saying that's true because I feel like that's the
talking
reason
about
it's
the
hard to find a good
we're
man
talking about
because
the
it's rare. So what you're saying is true
but
because
see,
it's rare.
that doesn't make you a bad man because you have to bust a nut.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Ask the question.
So since we all so hypersexual these days, I'm trying to figure out, honestly, I really do want to know this question genuinely for me, myself, and my future self. Like, when I go around a man, for some reason, he's just so focused on sex. Like, why are you focused on that already? You get what I'm saying? I want to figure out, y'all say that y'all have these droughts. Y'all have these urges. I want to figure out, how do you distract a man's mind from his current urges? Because it's like, honestly, even the way you said that, like, oh, it's a drought sometimes, I might as well, like, what if that girl feels like in that moment she is everything to you? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like some men are just treating it like, I just need to get my nut off. But in that moment, the woman felt like it was everything to her,
All right.
you know?
Okay.
So I feel like, how do you differentiate between when a man really likes you and when a man is just doing that just to get his drought off? Like, you get what I'm saying? How do you differentiate?
You gotta do your homework.
You
gotta do your homework on that, man.
I got the question.
Yeah.
All right, before I answer the question, ladies, please let me answer the question. And just take it in. Take it in. I know you're a psychiatrist, but I'm gonna tell you, I've been a man for about 38 years. I've been a man. So that's the only thing I know is being a man. And I hang around my homeboys, and I got brothers. So, I think I've worked around men. I am a man. I got brothers. So
as a man, let us know.
So I think I'm just telling you my man qualification before I give you this man answer. Okay? All right.
I'm
now
a one man.
I take offense when you say hypersexualization. There's no hypersexualization. We're normal sexual. We acknowledge that we as humans are sexual beings. Are you a sexual being?
Babe, when I say hypersexual, this whole world is hypersexual. Having sex without being married is hypersexual. Like, we are all hypersexual as a generation, I feel like.
Yeah, but I don't
to have multiple bodies like this, like back in the day, you would walk away with one body and die with that one body.
For natural selection, men are naturally to extend their lineage.
You want
not just you as a person, generation.
All right, we running away.
You're attracted to certain things in a woman.
Let me pull it up.
It's all in the genes, survival of the
RP.
fittest. He is right 100%, as in men are sexual creatures.
Yes.
That is 100% right. But how you control those urges, which is resisting temptation, that's where the difference lies. So it's not saying that.
Do you see more men that control it or no?
Don't exist. It's how you react to them that makes it. Okay, how do I know if a man is with me for this or this? You pay attention to these signals. You pay attention to all the red flags. You pay attention to how he looks at you. If he's asking you questions, if he's really interested in you and your family and your morals and your religion, if you have children.
Let me
go
stop
ahead, Trey.
this. Let me stop this madness. Hold the mic. Hold the mic. Stop the madness. Quiet on the set. It's Trey Nomics about to speak, okay? I'm about to give you this, because now I'm about to give you this game, okay? This is how you ladies be felling. Y'all get advice about men from other women. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. If I'm a cuss, this is a word I'm gonna use. Y'all, listen, you don't know nothing you talking about. You have no idea. You don't know. You're a beautiful woman, and you're smart.
So baby, answer the
hold on,
question.
listen, stop. The comment section's gonna tell you don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm gonna tell you, because guess what? The men here, there's one thing the men here, we are here to help navigate y'all through this world. Just like we ask for your opinions for women, because I'm not a woman. I don't live in your plight. But as a man, you don't live in my plight. You don't know what we talk about in the locker room. What we talk about. You think that you think that you so smart, and you don't know there's a smarter dude.
I do not.
All right.
No.
Let me ask you. No,
because I am not saying that.
Trey, do you plan on answering the question or no?
Fact. Just like
Question
you said
to Trey.
Cut the mic. Cut the mic.
Or
cut her mic. You're gonna cut her mic. Listen, no, because I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm not asking for your opinion.
Bring it back.
I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm just telling you. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm telling you what it is. What it is that men acknowledge that we are sexual beings. We acknowledge that we are attracted to women. Because if we're not attracted to women, we're attracted to men. But we're not. But I can't speak for those. I can't speak for those men. I can't speak for those men. I can only speak for the men that's attracted to women. And women, y'all are sexy. Y'all out here showing y'all ass. Y'all out here showing y'all titties. Y'all out here looking good. Y'all out here smelling good. Y'all out here sounding good. Y'all out here looking good. What we supposed to do? What you want me to do? You want me to just not see what them cheeks is about?
Yes.
What's going on here?
Let me tell you, I done been in rooms with millionaires.
But I'm gonna say this, all right? But check this out. If you understand men, that's why y'all look the way y'all do. Y'all get these followers. You know most of us men. These dudes ain't following you because of your views on the world. Coach, we looking at that ass, and you know this. This is not some mystery that we're unlocking here for what the dudes is. We are very simple dudes. We are very simple men. But the thing is, we respect you. You got to think about this. I don't know if y'all know this comedian. He passed away. Patrice O'Neal. He was a GOAT. Yeah. Funny dude. He had a bit about men being a bear at a job, and they a bear, and then the women is the fish walking around, and we have to resist the urge of being a bear. And y'all coming around, looking good, smelling good, and we just want to, But we can't because we respect you so much. Y'all have to understand how much we respect you, how much we love you as a person, but we have these urges and we just but the resistance is there. So we're gonna play these games that y'all want to play. We're gonna listen to your story. We're gonna want to learn about you. We're gonna take you out. All of these things we don't care to do. We don't care to take you to a nice restaurant. We don't care to talk to you and learn about your whole life. We really just care about what them cheeks talking about.
So that's what I'm asking. Yeah. Is there anything else?
There's nothing wrong with
that I can bring to the table for a man before he just automatically be wanting my cheeks? Because of course, you know what I'm saying. I'm just tired of going to go meet a man.
Trey, hold on.
Is there anything else I can do for you? Because for me,
can I say something? Can I say something? Yeah. All right. So with me and my wife, it was a one night stand, right? So
Talk that talk.
so with me and my wife, it was a one night. Right, I'm married. So when we met her, you know, like it happened. It was just like it happened. It was sex. I was like, I thought she looked good, but we didn't talk for like 3 months after that. 3-4 months, we didn't say anything. You know, it was like we had sex. It was like, damn, well, you know, it happened. It didn't mean that she was nothing to me. Just because somebody wants to have sex with you doesn't mean you're nothing to them. It could be the blessing that you were waiting for, that one night stand. That
But
man
for
that was
the
waiting
full-
for you to have sex
But for
with him.
the full 3 months, I would say.
Hold on.
I feel like, why don't you appreciate the effort? Like,
When
I'm doing all of this
right.
because how bad I want those cheeks. If I didn't care about you that much, because I care about.
No, let me be honest.
About it.
Let me be honest. Somebody I know personally to this day, they've been together for like 13, 14 years. Not saying that we all human beings, we go through things, but they actually are still together off of a one night stand type scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that human beings just put too much shit
Like-
into stuff. Like, just do
They
what
try-
you want to do.
They try to make sex such a taboo. All right, so this is the thing. Sex is not the biggest taboo that we have. The true taboo is the person that feels like they want to control you by sex. That's what the issue is that you want to control him through sex. You want to feel like, well, I'm going to hold out for a year and see if he wants to talk to me. He's moved on. Because at some point, some people need to have that feeling. Go ahead, say it.
No, I'm not gonna
Say
say
it.
shit yet. I'm just getting
Hold on.
I'm getting
Say-
I'm not gonna cut you off.
Hey,
I'm waiting.
everybody.
I didn't.
No, everybody, because
Look, I wasn't even gonna talk
let me
yet.
stop.
I
Let me
wanted
stop.
to hear what you were gonna say.
Let's give. I'm gonna give you the floor, okay?
I never asked
This
for
is what
the
I want
floor.
you to do.
You
I want you to
assume.
just get it out. I want you to Kamehameha wave it all out of you.
No, because
And
I
then when it's all
want
of
you to
you like
finish
this-
because I have something that goes with what you were saying, but also I
Yeah.
can't even respond
Okay.
because I don't
Yeah.
even know where you ended.
Okay,
So
so
I was getting ready, but
All right,
I
so-
was not about to cut you off because it has to do with my answer. So go ahead.
so this is how I feel. I feel like sex isn't the biggest taboo that we have. I feel like the selling of sex is our biggest taboo. You know what I'm saying? That you feel like you have to purchase it, that you got to take this person out on this extravagant date, $500 on the date to get somewhere in a relationship when money really isn't the factor. The real factor is, can I love you? Can you get to know who I truly
Yes.
am? And if we are sexually attracted to each other as adults, we can move forward on this because we're both feeling the same
what do you
thing.
mean move forward on what?
On our
sex or relationship?
on our attractions to each other.
okay,
If
getting to
we're
know each
like
other,
if
okay.
I'm sexually attracted to you and you know you're a sexual being and we just feeling on each other and that's it, it's going. It doesn't mean it's the end though. And I feel like most people feel played.
You know what
because they've had sex with the wrong person and it's gone wrong for them. Right. So you're going to project that on every relationship you go into? You can't.
I love the way you just said that. I feel like you just said exactly what that's exactly what I've been saying. Like, sex is not as, like, that's why for me, it's like as soon as I go out with a man, like, automatically he want to, you know what I'm saying? He ready
If
to
you
take
looking
it there
like
with me.
that,
But it's like,
if you looking
it's
like
like,
some-
baby,
you
sit
looking like
down.
some
Sit down,
scrumptious-
baby. Sit down. Do you know if you like me? Do you know if I'm gonna treat you
Oh,
right?
I'ma
Do you
sit
have
down.
kids? Do you know if I'm a stepmother? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, can I cook for you? What things do you like to do? I like to give massages on the first dates and shit like that. Because
you like, for real?
niggas be getting too excited. Niggas, turn that ass around. We gonna give you a massage. Okay?
gonna- for
Listen,
real?
you can't touch.
You just gonna give.
So you're saying, oh well, shit. If she look good, then shit. You know what's up? Okay, well, so what you're saying is, when you're married with children, it's fine for your wife to go to the track, go to the gym, see a dude with a fucking 8-pack,
Six
Where-
pack,
where-
sweaty,
sweaty,
Whoa, hold on.
working out.
Where-
All right.
Like,
What are you hearing?
No, no, no.
I want
it's
to.
so that
Hold on,
means it's
hold on,
okay
time
for
out.
her, right?
Yeah,
it's the double
time out.
standard.
One mic.
It's a
Time
Why
out.
can't I finish what I'm saying? If you
because
wanna
what you're
keep
saying
cutting
has
me
nothing
off,
to do
it's a
with what we're
double
saying.
standard,
Listen,
though.
What you're saying has
listen
nothing to do with what we're talking about.
When
Listen
you're
to
not
Don.
even a being,
What
have the morals of a good
what
man.
you're saying has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It really
What
does,
it doesn't,
But-
because you're saying if you're married. We didn't say anything. We're talking about being single.
But the point
Listen,
is, you're
No,
talking
there-
about
no,
dating
you're
to
missing- hold
marry.
on,
That's
stop.
what you're saying.
All right.
She was talking
But if
about,
you're married
she was
already-
talking about
Listen.
how do I decipher between a man wanting to just get to have sex or a man actually wanting me. You were speaking about there's a difference between a man.
Well, you have to have.
my
All right,
question was
so
when
the
you-
whole
let me-
topic,
let-
the
hold on,
whole
whoa,
topic
hey.
Hold on.
is exactly what
Let me
I'm
stop.
talking
One
about.
mic. One mic.
hold
One
on.
mic. Let me stop. Let me stop because
first of
I
all-
don't need. Hold on. I don't need nothing to go off the rails. Here's the thing. Okay. You know how y'all talked about listening to respond and listening? The thing is that you have misinterpreted everything that we were talking about here. We're just talking about, as a man, how we feel sexually in tune with our hormones. We also said being respectful and everything like that. Just because I want to have sex with you doesn't mean I'm an animal and I'm just like I gotta. No, what I'm saying. I'm giving you just the mind frame of a man, of how a man goes through. When a man looks at a woman, I hope he's sexually attracted, but he's going to give that person that. But see, what you're saying, it's not an excuse for misbehavior. But that's the behavior. That nature has been put into us. If not, we wouldn't be procreating. We'll be some damn asexuals looking straight ahead at you, and all the beautiful women in the world would be ignored. If to what you're saying, I think the issue that you have. I think the issue that you have. I'm gonna let you speak. Destiny, but the issue that you have is that you think that life is one extreme from another when there's a lot of gray in the middle. And so you started going extreme. That's why I had to say whoa and calm it all down, because you started bringing an extreme scenario. You want us to co-sign bad behavior. That's not what I'm saying. When you're interpreting,
What were you saying, Destiny?
when you're interpreting a bad behavior, that's what, when you say it and you interpret and you project that, I have no choice. I have ears.
You projecting exactly
I'm
what you said.
I'm projecting.
It's literally my response to everything that came out of your mouth. I didn't.
Yeah,
like,
and so
I'm responding
that's
to
why.
you.
No, we're coming to my.
Can we
that's
get
not,
their opinion?
So I think the original question
All right,
here,
let's-
I think there's been a little misunderstanding. I think
Yeah, Destiny. Hold on, Destiny.
So, coming from the perspective of dating and not yet being married, like for me, as somebody who didn't have Instagram up for years because I just didn't want to see it, whatever, to somebody who made an Instagram, is a reality TV personality, etc. For me, as someone who is dating, who is looking to date, looking for something, I can always tell when somebody is coming because I look the way I do on Instagram, or if they really want to take me out. I mean, for me, it's never hard to tell, honestly. And I do think that if somebody wants to hang out with me because of how I look on Instagram, that would be just 100% my choice. And like, if I'm okay with it, I'm okay with it. If I'm not, I stay away from it. But I don't think that it's criminal or sneaky just because it's always so obvious what they're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course, 1,000%. And I think that's where, honestly, I definitely appreciate that, because I feel like everyone thought the question was me saying, like, how do I know if a man just wants you for you? It's not really about wanting, if a man wants me for me. I feel like I've gone through enough years of dating, which just a few short years, whatever, but I can speculate, like, when a man is looking too much at a certain area or super obsessed with this or just immediately touchy, handsy, feely, like, I can tell what a man wants out of me. I'm just saying, how do I steer from instant gratification of a man just immediately having
It's
sex?
perspective, baby.
Just because we're dating does not mean we
it's-
have to be having sex.
It's
Give him.
it's discernment. That's the first thing is discernment. It's to know the person's energy when they get around you. I think talking online is one of the first problems that we have, right? Because we don't know exactly what we're looking for. You know, if I text you something in the morning, I'm like, good morning, beautiful, blah, blah. You know, like most niggas do, or good morning, queen, grand rising, all that bullshit, you know, right.
Yeah,
right. But
that's like good communication with the man. But how do you?
Well, this is what I'm explaining to you. So the issue is, you don't know this person's tone. You don't know what you don't know that they copied and pasted this to 50 girls this morning. Yep. Good morning, queen. Good morning, beautiful. Hey, sexy. Blah. They done sent it to 20 girls. Yep. So. That's why. But again, it's discernment. It's not for everybody. It's just for certain people, and well, keep it to yourself for just a little bit, so we can get a point out. The point that I'm trying to make is that at the end of the day, we all have to have that energy that picks up what people are putting out. I know when a girl actually likes me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I'm around a girl and she's, you know, a little flirtatious, giving me eye contact, she's there with me, listening to what I'm saying, then I'm like, okay, this person's actually listening to me. And then there's some women that are just like, oh, this nigga got a fucking Rolls Royce and a Mercedes. Oh shit. Oh, I see you, boy. Blah blah. That's what they're worried about. That the whole thing shifts from you being with me, paying attention to who I am, instead of paying attention to what I have.
And how you look.
Right.
I think the same thing goes with like women too, like you said.
So women have different things to pay attention to. Women are looking for a provider. They're looking for they. Some women talk to men that they think are attractive, and then other women think exactly. And then other women look at men that can provide for them, that can change their life. Are you going to teach me something? Are you going to what are you to me?
That's the type I like.
Right?
That's big.
Right. So everything doesn't have to do with attraction based, but for men, we're built off attraction. We look at a woman and we're like, okay, she's beautiful. That's the first line of defense. And she got a beautiful smile. Look at her teeth. Right. Look at her lips. Oh, look at her. Look.
Because hold on. No. I ain't gonna lie. I know. Hold on. Coming from
one mic.
Hold on. A lot of women. No. A lot of women. Let's be honest. You're not gonna look at a man that's ugly as hell and not instantly feel like, I wonder if he'll care about my dreams. I wonder if he'll teach me something. Hold on. No. Let's keep it 100. If you look at a man and he's like, oh, okay, he's kind of cute. He keep himself together. You know, I want to know if there's more to him though besides that. But it's just like men, they look at the looks too. He may not be the prettiest thing but still, you're gonna go off attraction. Everything starts off attraction, because you're not gonna walk up to a bum on the street and say, "Hey, I wonder if I can change you, and maybe you'll love me."
And I think, but you see what I'm saying, y'all? Everybody,
clip that.
Everybody keep thinking about that. I'm saying, like, how can you tell if a man likes you or not? I don't care if a man
one
likes
bike at a time. One bike at a time.
Because that's like,
remember,
for me,
the audience got to hear you.
Everybody keeps saying the same thing. Like, we are all answering, like, how do you tell if a man likes you or not? It's not even about, I know I can make a motherfucker like me. This is for real. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every woman here, we're seducers. We're women. It's in our nature to be feminine. We can do that. I can do some shit that'll make you like me, whether you don't like me now or not. You know what I'm saying?
About, hey, hold on. I concur. You talking about rubbing backs during?
You get what I'm saying? Of course.
But it doesn't matter. Some women want to attract the men they can attract sometimes.
But what I'm saying is, to answer your question, it's all discernment, baby. It's all about reading a person.
That's what I'm saying. The question is never about
discernment.
If a man likes me or not. The question all has to do with nothing with discernment, but the question is, what is going to distract a man from sex? That's my question, because it's like, of course, a man want to have sex with me. You want to have sex? What's gonna ignore that?
Again, sex isn't the sex.
But you see what I'm saying? That's your question. But
sex isn't the first line of defense. All right, you have to say this to yourself. If you're around a man and you get to know him, and you're like, you know what? I can see this being the father of my child. Open them legs up, because that might be the nigga.
Literally.
But if you're around him for 10 seconds, you like, oh, he would make a terrible baby daddy. How many kids you say you had? 5. Oh, okay, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be there. But sometimes money gets in between that feeling of like, is this person good enough for me? or is he not? Just because you got money doesn't mean you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of pieces of shit out here with money.
Yeah.
But just like attraction, that's what money brings. I've seen the ugliest niggas get the prettiest girls because attraction is money. I get out of a Lambo, it makes me look a little better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we're talking about we're talking about majority, and majority rules in this house. So we're talking about when you get out of a club today outside and I hop out of a Rolls Royce, I'm gonna get 20 times more likes and 20 more people
from lower quality women.
No. Why would it be lower? Hold on. Why would it make sense for a lower quality woman to what? Why would it make sense for a lower
High quality woman.
Hold on.
Look at a Rolls Royce or
That's not true. That's not
I gotta
true.
get in on this.
That's not true.
Ladies. I want to tell y'all something.
That's not true. I'm sorry to tell
y'all
you.
something. Nobody can hear you because y'all don't have a mic in your
Yeah.
face. So at this point,
Right, y'all just having a
you're
conversation with yourselves. So the issue is that you're saying lower quality women look at things like that. They go, oh, you know what? Yeah, he got a Rolls. Any woman looks at a man with a Rolls Royce. What are you talking about? Any woman looks at a man with a Lamborghini. That means hold on.
That does
financial
not
responsibility. Financial responsibility is not a quality you find in every man. So you could be right. So a person that has his shit together, are you saying that a woman of quality doesn't look at that and say, you know what? I respect this about this person.
Let me
because he obviously has his shit together.
100%.
Oh, he has his own place.
Perfect analogy.
Oh, he doesn't live in his friend's house. He doesn't stay in his mom's basement.
You're right, 100%.
Right.
Because
So don't say higher quality women don't pay attention.
You can't judge
to
the
a
people.
man
you're
that has
talking
his
about,
stuff together.
I'm not talking about the quality. You're talking about the quantity. You're saying they're gonna get more. Okay.
They are.
You said they're gonna get more, but the more of what? Of the quality. That's what I'm talking about.
When you got money, you get a better quality woman. I'm sorry to tell you.
If I sit there and I see a dude has pictures of bands and on his car.
Nobody say anything about bands.
But
See, again, you're not listening.
I'm talking
That's
about a man
what you just said. You
No.
said if I post. Y'all can't.
No, I didn't. I said if I get out.
No,
I said if I get out.
Speak?
Hold on.
No, I didn't.
Hey,
You're not listening. You're
One
out-
at a time. Damn it.
Did he not just say if I post a picture with a Rolls
get it.
Did I
Royce?
say if I?
But I
No, I didn't say
Got to
that.
listen.
You're listening to respond. You're not listening to listen.
I
Don't even
apologize.
say
I will
anything.
stop.
Cut the mic.
I will stop.
Cut the mic.
I'm just saying.
Hold on 1
Because
second.
listen,
I'm good.
listen to me. Because now I'm getting out of character.
All right. So again,
Let's keep it a debate.
what I said was if a man gets outside in the club, he goes outside from the club and he jumps out of a Rolls Royce or a Lamborghini, you're gonna get more attention than the person that jumps out of a Hyundai Elantra.
1,000%.
100,000%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And a higher quality woman is going to pay attention to you no matter what the case is. You can say higher quality women will look at a man that jumped out of a Rolls Royce and be like, I bet you his values are terrible though.
I feel like a higher quality woman will notice the man because it's like, I'm looking for something that's on my level anyway. Rolls Royce, that's on my level. I like that. That's what I like. I like nice things. Cool. That's fine and dandy. But if that man opens his mouth and he's ghetto, it's giving rented. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I pay attention to that. It's more than just a Rolls Royce. Can you back what you just got out of? You know what I'm saying? That's what I like
But
to
that's
see.
the thing. Fiscal responsibility is attractive on anybody.
Of course.
Period. So I don't like to hear that it's not an attractive thing to a woman, a high quality woman, for a man to be fiscally
I just want to say
responsible
that
and make
is
money.
not what I was implying.
I think that's how
at
you were
all.
saying,
What
is that
I was-
it's not
if
just
I
about
see
the
a
Rolls
man
Royce.
with a nice ass body, I'm automatically gonna prioritize and think he's sexy as shit. I'm automatically gonna be attracted and put him above other men who are not physically fit because see, that goes against what you thought I thought. But it's deeper than that. I do that because that means he prioritizes his health. That means he cares about his mental being. Oh, okay. So that means he works out. That means he has discipline. Oh, he has a nice car. That means he has a strong work ethic, that he works hard. So it's not really the physical. It's like, yeah, that might attract you and get your attention real quick. But all it takes is one quick conversation, 5 minutes, and then that attraction can literally disappear. And same with men that you're not attracted to. Same with men who you're like, oh, I would never give him a second thought. Like, ooh, no, he's not cute. But then you get to know him and his morals and his values and like his likes and everything adds up to you. And you can really see a future with him. All of a sudden, he starts to become attractive to you.
But it takes time. It takes time, and you might lose that.
Yeah, what you're talking about is just a quick initial, like, oh, okay, yeah, like I'm attracted. But how do you keep? That's the problem with our generation.
Yes, how do you keep
no
that
keeping.
motion going in the ocean without getting in my ocean? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
all right.
I think
heard a lot of
RP's gonna
things.
answer this question for you and get you some guidance.
It's funny. It's funny we even on this topic. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine just last night about this. Personally speaking, I'm a reform whore, so I will, personally speaking, I'm going to lead with sexual attraction. I'm leading with that. Because if there's no sexual energy between us, that physical attraction, that material attraction means nothing. Only thing I'm doing, I'm going to set myself up to look like a trick. Ooh. First and foremost. So therefore, once I get into position to play the triangle offense, eye contact, lips.
See, it works.
And so with that's my calling card to let me know I got something here. Now, secondly, I'm going in. Cool. Bypass that. We already know that's on the table. Now, what's your name? How you doing? You know, I know you.
Wait, I'm.
She ready to give it up to you, RV. Hey now, hey now.
What?
You that game strong.
You know,
you gotta watch out.
So with that,
Yeah.
I see you in passing. Hey, I know you're on your way. I'm on my way as well. But I saw you. I'm attracted to you. You know what I mean? You look nice or whatever. You got a beautiful smile. My name is such and such. What's your name?
She ready.
Destiny. Two questions that I gotta ask. Is there anybody in your life that will have a problem for me? You know what I mean? To get to know you in a more intimate way.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Listen.
Family and your father.
It's a great
Girl,
question.
your
you-
what ifs is bewildering.
Hey y'all hear that?
God
Hey,
damn.
ladies, y'all hear that? Y'all, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yes,
I'm
that
gonna
was
tell
nice.
you now, mentally in my mind, in his mind, with them cheeks like cheeks.
But it's nice. It's a
cheeks,
nice
cheeks.
approach.
Hey, but
Look.
what I'm saying, he gonna get the draws.
So after
by,
you-
by understanding, being respectful.
Because
think-
understand this.
I'm saying after you've done that and gotten to know
understand
someone.
where I'm coming from. I understand that you are a person on the other side of me. So I'm not going to treat you like a piece of meat, first and foremost. So therefore, that's going to let you know that I do have a standard. I have principle. I have value. I value myself. I love myself. So therefore, even if I get rejected, I'm moving on to the next. It's no harm, no foul. Because it's like my end game is not the fuck.
Yeah.
What is the end game? What's the end game?
Listen to me. We already have established that through the triangle offense.
What's the triangle offense?
Eye contact, lips.
Okay.
But that's all up because we don't realize sexual attraction. You have no control over sexual attraction, regardless if you're married, if you're in a relationship long. You don't. You got to understand yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It goes back to I don't know who said it, but it goes back to the discipline. Can you restrain yourself to get to second base? Can you restrain yourself to get to third base? Now, can we talk home run?
Yeah.
Is it sexy when a woman restrains from sex, even when she?
Oh man, that shit is sexy for me.
Yeah, I told you would.
Because this is the thing right here for me personally. I can only speak for me. If you're not talking right, my dick can't get hard. End of discussion.
See.
That's he.
I think that's fair. I mean, I think that's really fair. I mean, I think, like, for example, if you're at the club and, like, you notice that somebody's rolling up in, like, a Rolls Royce, you would, if you peep that, you would maybe just hope that, like, they're getting a table, like, in the back, like, away from the stage, or, like, you know, you're hoping they're alone, and you're hoping that you can approach them and you can be like, you know, what's up? And, I mean, like, I feel like they can approach you in a really nice way with sexual attraction still being clear. You know, you can peep some things about them and, you know, want to talk to them, and they can come at you nice.
Because this is the thing here. Let me add this to it. I want sex to be your idea, not mine.
Now that's a man, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Clap that tea. Once again, I'm sorry because let it be my idea. Let me bring it up.
But I feel like
doesn't want to put it on the table.
That has to make it better though. Isn't that like almost amazing to hear? Because if it's my idea, I'm not upset, I'm not pressed, I'm not unsure.
But it's still the first impression. But listen to this, because hold on. Sex is very intimate. Cause you know.
Sometimes don't you want it?
If you're confident in yourself, no, it's the same thing. Cause a person see you, they want to know, like, okay, thank you. Come on, baby.
It depends on where you are,
literally. Because at the end of the day, you can wait. You could be this good. You could be this really good girl, and you know damn well you got it, but you want to know if he got it. So yes, you could wait a month or two, and then when you get it, it's trash. And now you beating yourself up because you wasted your time.
Yeah,
that's why I say it goes back to what.
It
goes back to what Don said earlier. You see that first night. See, that's why it's important that you don't judge people, because people that DTF the first night, you know what I mean, that doesn't disqualify them from a healthy relationship.
And it's just like she said. If she's attracted to a man with a six pack and all of this, I don't think your mindset is you're attracted to him just because his body is nice. No, what can that body do? You're attracted to what that body can do for you at the right. So that's sexual attraction, no matter what the case is. It always leads to sex, right?
It's an initial. It'll grab your attention, but how do you keep the attention is what I'm saying.
So what we're saying is how to keep attention is be interesting. Be the person
yes, how can I be interested for my man? Like, what do I need to do?
Be yourself. Be yourself, and the right man will find it interesting as fuck.
Be funny. Be goofy. Allow yourself to be your...
Right. Allow a person to be himself around you. Don't put too many restrictions on his humor or what he likes, and because it's once you get to that judge, you get around that person that you like and they start judging you. They start saying shit and you're like, well,
you need to grow up.
I know people that like me for me.
I feel like I'm getting so nervous sometimes. Like it depends. Like if I really like somebody, because I only go on dates if I really like somebody anyway. But when I start really liking somebody, I just get this automatic, like, you know how when somebody starts recording you automatically is like a broadcaster, like, you know, out of nowhere, and then you go back to being regular. Like that's how I be. Like when I really like somebody, I feel like it's crazy. Because the men I feel like I don't really like for real, who I be like, yeah, we gonna be good friends, they start loving the fuck out of me. And I've never had sex with these men, but it be like the nigga, I be like, man, I really like him. I think I want to give him a piece of this. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about.
Them be the ones, they just go straight away. Like, did I give you, you know what I'm saying? It just be so, it's like, I'm confused. I be really confused.
Why are you confused?
Sometimes
they're showing you. They're doing everything that you're like, ooh, I would give it up, and then you give it up, and then they're gone, and
I don't give it up. No, honey. Anything What she trying to say I've been in a relationship. Every man I've ever had sex with,
she takes her time, and then she finally give it, and they switch up. But let me tell you, it's another
exactly.
side to that.
You finally
Hold on,
give
there's
it
another
and
side
they
to that.
switch up.
Let me tell you the other side to that.
What's confusing about that?
It's some guys out here literally that be so messed up in the head that they know what you can bring to the table. They be intimidated by it because they can't bring the same thing. So you could be like, yo, shit could be so good that they're like, damn. Oh, she giving it to. Oh, damn, she might hurt me one day.
I know my shit fire. It be a lot. But just like how you said, y'all took 3 months, a 3 month break. That 3 month break they took would have broke me. I would have been like, baby, what are you doing? Oh my God,
girl, that is exactly the point. Your shit is fire. That's why you have to act accordingly and give that fire to another piece of fire.
Hey, I want to answer your question. Because I think there's a value that there's people out there that has that same question, like there, because it happens. There's might be somebody that you don't want you blowing off, and they just love you, and they're loving you on you, and you like they're obsessed with you. But the people that you want, and you express that, they're running away, and you like, what's going on? What's wrong with me? I feel
sad, y'all. It's not that sad over here.
Yeah, so I think it's a very important question, and I want to answer that to you. I want to answer that for you. Okay, it's like anything else. Okay, it's the law of attraction. If you you know what you hear. If you chase it, it runs away from you. If you have to attract those things. So if it's somebody that you want, that you find like this person's value, and I want this person to see my value, you need to listen to that person and see what attracts that person, and exude yourself into that attraction. So that way, that person that you like is going to attract to you. So don't chase it. Be cool. Understand, and then that person will come to you. That just like it's just like it's the thing for us with men. Like we're the same way. We don't like every time. The thing about the problem with as guys, like if we know the rules. Don't tell a girl that you like her too soon. Don't try to do because when you do that, they run away, or they try to have you do extrasential things.
Plays on the
get
ego.
their time. Like, hey, that's when you start hearing, I'm trying to figure out how to pay this rent. You hear these things as a man, and because the woman knows that he, that I like you, and so but now I know I can never have you because I was chasing you, and when you're being chased, you start to not see the value. It's just human nature. You just don't see the value. Like you're like, why this person all on me like that? Like, oh, it's human nature. Like the value drops down. Versus, okay, I'm feeling you. You feeling me. All right, I'm feeling this person. Let me see what this person like. Like what type of qualities this person wants. Because I really want this person to stay in my life. So I'm gonna make sure that I check myself this way and make sure I align the checks in the boxes. The thing about people is we kind of act like, hey, be me, fuck everybody else. Yes, no, you can still be you, but also accommodate and understand that you have to empathize and kind of mold yourself into the type of person that's good for you and for your potential partner. So
thank you so much. You answered that more than great. Okay, how about that? Clap that.
Hey.
Ooh, now I know how this one dude feel about me for real.
Can I add my 2 cents to it real quick?
Go ahead, add your
Please.
2
We could
cents.
always use the advice.
All right, so a lot of times the man that you guys are attracted to, a lot of people are attracted to. You know what I'm saying? And the issue is that they have so many options. If you're not standing out in a way that he feels like you can fit within his game that he's playing right now, it doesn't work.
So if you have a big fish, what's the best way to keep them attracted? Maintain.
All right, so this is the thing. Big fish don't like to get bothered. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I the difference was when me and my wife, at the time, I considered myself a big fish. She didn't bother me. She didn't press me. She didn't make me feel like after we had sex, it was an immediate, I need to be on. Nigga, I done gave you some pussy. Now, anytime I call you or this, that, and the third, it was like, we're cool. We're friends. Let's get to know each other as
Give him
friends
some
real
space.
quick.
What about when
That's
it's the man
That's what he was
doing
saying.
that?
Let him
What about
chase
when
me a
it's the
little bit.
man
No,
tripping?
let's just
But okay.
allow him to come bring him in.
So
Yeah, but
So-
y'all don't like that,
so
baby.
that's so a lot of men that are all right. I can only answer from my perspective, right? So I've never chased. I've always let them come to me the right way. And if it didn't happen how I wanted it to happen, I drop it. I leave. It is what it is.
You should.
Right.
For you.
Yeah, but
From a man's I'm curious. If you had to say, put a tracker in a woman's car or put a hidden camera in the house. Why? If you have to do all of
that's
that,
a man that
what
can't
is your perspective as a man?
Right,
Being
that's a
with
man
a
that
woman
can't
who
attract.
is faithful, wouldn't you say that maybe that is
That's an insecure
like their
man.
own? Yes. Exactly. Would you say that that's their own insecurity?
Of course.
Or that's them trying to be an alpha male?
No.
Or that's
alpha.
Because I feel like in past relationships, you could speak from your experience as a husband and with your wife and your experiences. I have had the opposite. You say you want to be left alone. I feel like I'm the woman, and it was the opposite. It was like.
But see, that's the thing.
Like
Did you have a man that you were
an investigator?
Did you have a man that you were attracted to like that? That you wanted?
I was not. No, and that's why I'm so passionate about the physicality can really their personality can really change your perception of.
So
if
can
you
I
view
can
them
I
as
can I explain
attractive or
it what it is?
But trust me, by all that, not attractive at all.
It's the big fish method again. You have to find the person that you're attracted to that everybody else is attracted to. It makes a difference. When I bring my wife in with me and she's on my arm, I get the looks of other men that are like, nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna beat your ass. I can beat this nigga ass. That's what you. But this is the mindset is like the issue is that you're dealing with a man that's not a high value man. If you're a real high value man's not gonna put a tracker in your car. He's not about to push the limits of is this love or am I
and time be so limited with them valuable men. It's limited. I'll be like, baby,
let me bring this home. Let me bring this home. It's been an hour since you've been gone. Anybody remember that line? Yeah. Jodeci? Yes. Dude, let that woman breathe, man.
Yeah, all right.
Because time apart makes the what?
Right, hard finder.
No, absence makes the love grow fonder. It does.
So it's like, give me time to miss you. Give yourself time to miss me. When we come together, man, come on, y'all.
Right, that's what we want. That's what you want.
That dance. You want.
I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around you 24/7 because something's gonna annoy me about you. You're gonna get annoyed by me. I'm gonna get annoyed by you.
But now, do you want to be in her skin so when she jump out, you jump in?
Of course.
See,
but
you get what I'm saying. But I want that. I want my man to want me like that.
But see, even today, she needs to give me my space. I need to go be a man. You need to go be a woman. I mean, if we're taking it back to Bible days, back in the days, you know, a woman had to go stay in a hut for 8 days, 9 days away from a man. You know what I'm saying?
Her administration.
Right. Do you like your man up under you, or you like your space?
I like my space.
Okay.
Get your space.
If people will be honest with themselves, you need space.
You need space.
That.
You need it for your mental sanity.
I'm trying to get better. I'm kind of clingy.
But how are y'all getting space if y'all have like different other options in y'all face?
We're not. So once we have you, it's not about those other options.
But how do you know you have them?
What do you mean?
Because okay, we could say, for example, I could have sex with somebody, y'all saying give them space, but then y'all got the rest of the women on the sideline that y'all entertain.
Those women could be. Hold on. Those women can be a blessing for you. Those women. Because they could be the worst person in the world. They could be the most annoying.
Him what he's missing.
And they can show you what he's missing, and that's what happened to me. I went out and dated and saw what was going on. I was like, ugh, what is this? I hate this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I start picking apart what I don't like from other women, and I'm like, what qualities did I like in this person? You know what? That's what I need to go back to. And that's what you want.
That's under your impression that she's going to take you back. Because if my man had to go.
I'm a high value man. If she didn't go for me, I go find another.
Period.
So simple. As much as
we're walking away.
Then why would you go back?
But you might be missing your blessing if you over here. She know that you're entertaining all these other ones. She not finna wait forever.
That's not true. That's
who's finna wait.
At the same time, sometimes the same way If
Right.
it was a one night stand, the same way he went out and experienced a little something, I'm sure she did her research.
She did.
Too. And on top of that,
she did.
If he's not doing his part, you better go find a man who doesn't.
That's
Same way
right.
with the man.
But
if
I
a
do-
woman is not 100% pleasing him, he does not need to sit there and block off all women for someone who he does not see 100% future with. Same with women. Same with men. Why would they block off like that stupid saying where it's like, don't let your boyfriend stop you from your husband? I mean, it's kind of true. It really is.
It's not kind of true. It is true. She was in a relationship.
It's for girlfriends.
She was in a
as
relationship
well.
with a. She was in a relationship with a nigga when I came back, and I was like, but he don't want to be with you for the rest of his life. I was like,
See,
there's
that's
a
where
difference
you
between a
start
man
to
that wants to make a
differentiate.
commitment and a man that's playing with you.
Exactly.
So let me.
We with the committers 2025, ladies. All committers.
All I'm saying is keep your eggs in one basket.
Dude, I want to
your
ask
eggs.
you. I want to ask.
That's the worst thing to do.
I want to ask you, ladies, a question. Just a yes or no question, okay? Do you agree with this? Just do you agree with this statement? I am an energy being. Do you agree? Yes or no?
1000%
Yes or no? Yes or
Yes.
no? You agree with that statement? I am an energy being.
I mean, yes, amongst
Yes.
other things.
Yeah, just that statement.
That's
yes.
the only thing.
It's a yes or no
It's
question.
yes. Yes or
Hell
no.
yes.
Do you agree with that?
100%
All right.
and facts and data.
All right.
But yes, is top tier.
The- the reason why, all right, the reason why I say that is because some things are explained through energy. So how do you know? It's felt. Energy. When the
Absolutely.
energy is right, you will know
why you
when
gotta
that man is
try.
into you because you feel it. When he's talking to you at midnight and y'all talking all night just about you, sometimes you just be on the phone just to hear each other breathe.
Straight up.
Just so you could just have that little connection. That means y'all energy was so powerful that you can't go a day without it. And the man as well. The thing about, and I know we're gonna wrap this up, but I want to button this up because I've never explained to y'all what I've learned this year. Okay? What I've learned this year was that we are energy beings and that we take in energy easily. It can be positive or it can be negative. And so it's on you. But one thing I also learned is that we are also our poles. We are poles to the energy. So we can control what our energy is, and the energy we exude can affect another person. So if I'm a positive energy pole, I can turn that negative pole into a positive. But it's the same way. If there's too many negatives in one room, it will turn that positive energy into negativity. So that's where I wanted us to get to going into next year. For me, it's really bringing positive energy, motivation to the table, to the conversation, bringing it to the front, making that cool, because all of this negativity that's been exuded in the world is lame to me. I like positivity. I like good vibes. Because good vibes is the best. It's the best way. You know, think about if you had a bad day and you walk in a room, you had just a horrible day. Horrible. I'm talking about all the lights turned red. You just you stepped in some dog poo. You it's raining. You forgot your umbrella. Or you did, and the umbrella broke. You it's got a horrible day. And then you walk into a room full of positive people, and they just hey, how's your day? And you and you just say, I just had this horrible day, and they just be like, oh, it's okay, man. The day's not over. Let's go, talk about it or do something. And then their positive energy turns you from negative into positive. So I seen the value of having of being energy beings and not running away from that. If I encourage y'all, if y'all haven't read the book The Secret, to read it. I'm reading it. It's not pseudoscience. It's real. You are what you attract. Just like we talked before, it's all about attraction. It's anything in life. Like you can run. If you chase it, it's gonna run away from you. If you attract it, it's gonna run to you. Energy, positive energy. Stay positive. So I know this been a very heated debate. But we're going to. I wouldn't say heated. Yeah. I would say very passionate. Yeah, no. Heated. Heated doesn't mean. Yeah, heated doesn't mean a negative thing. It means we were cooking. Sometimes when you're cooking,
of life, we want to hear different perspectives. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. You can't be ignorant and think only the way you think is the right way. This is a great conversation because we have such different perspectives that we can learn from one another. We can influence each other to see life in a different way because of maybe a comment that we made, or just any type of disagreement. It doesn't have to be negative, and that goes on to what you said, energy. And if you have positive energy, and energy is extremely transferable, then the whole point is to view everything in a positive light. Oh, they see things differently. Let me explain the way that I feel, and then we can learn from each other, and then maybe somebody else can learn in the room, and that brings into a positive experience, a positive outcome.
All right.
So in the end, I mean, you're 100% right. The law of attraction, that is 100% real. Energy doesn't even have to be in the room. You can transfer energy with somebody across the globe. Really? That's how strong energy is.
Now, okay, so we're going to wrap this show up. We normally wrap it by asking you what your game is, but I want all of you to tell me and the audience what your goals are for next year for yourself. Like what about yourself that you want to improve on next year? So I'm gonna start with you, and we're gonna rub it around.
We started with me last time. Let's wrap back around.
We're gonna start with you, and then we're gonna bring it down to you. Okay. And you're gonna put your phone down. And then we gonna so go ahead.
You said the question is.
The question is what about yourself that you want to improve and that you are aiming to improve going into next year?
I think that the main thing I'm aiming to improve is self-reflection and gratitude and journaling. I think that because it has a lot to do with meditation and how you retain information, whether you stick through your New Year's resolutions has a lot to do with if you say them out loud, if you write them down. I mean, it's 9% of the Americans believe they don't follow through. 23% of Americans do not follow through with their New Year's resolutions. 9% follow through, and 43% of Americans stop their resolutions with after the end of January. So that just goes to show you only 9% of the world, not the world, I'm sorry, America, because this is strictly Americans, this study, and that they stick through with their New Year's resolution. So I think that any advice I would leave is to keep your expectations and your goals and your resolutions actually very minimal, small. Because you meet them, you'll get that instant gratification, and it'll encourage you to want to do more. It's not like I want to lose 200 pounds by next year, and you make it unattainable, and you make it difficult, and then you lose your motivation, so therefore you don't follow through.
Let's make this short. I really gotta run.
All right. All right.
You go next. You go next.
You get.
Just to make it short and sweet, I'm just gonna put belt to ass. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm gonna say. For 2025, I'm putting belt to ass. That could mean a lot, but I'm going.
All right.
Slang. In 2025, for me, I want to feel a little lighter on my feet. I don't dance anymore, so I want to keep it. I want to feel light on my feet. Keep that up. And in 2025, I have a reality TV show coming out, and I think that's gonna really bring out
I never felt more me. So I think when that's announced and when that comes out, it's going to be really high.
Yay, love that. Not to be so hard on myself and just, do it, be consistent and just keep going and just always put God first. Yeah.
All right.
For my 2025, I just want to simply execute. I want to work on my relationship with God and just hearing his voice clearly and being able to differentiate from when it is not him speaking to me. And then I also want to make sure that I go very far with my new business I just launched. It's called Rare Bodies Matter, and that's just teaching women to believe in themselves, believe in their body, and to be confident no matter how we're looked, shaped, bloated or not, pregnant or not, whatever, at all stages, we're beautiful women and we don't ever have to, go do too much. So pushing that brand. God first, you will, girl. Amen. Right? Thank you.
All right. RP, what's your New Year's resolution, my boy?
Continue to keep doing the shadow work from 2024 going into 2025. On top of that, really continue to elevate, whereby realizing you get nowhere in life without the relationship that you build. It's so important that we don't forget you're not a lone ranger. Somebody help you to get to where you're going. And, for one, health, and particularly, mental health, spiritual health, emotional health. You see what I'm saying? Because we so surface level. It's like the physicality is cool, but who are you when nobody is looking? What are you telling yourself when nobody is looking? I know I had many of conversations this year with myself. I'm talking about the good, the bad, the ugly. And also at the same time, I had a lot of funerals. Meaning, a lot of people became dead to me. They're still alive. Wow. So therefore, we can make room for those that's supposed to be in my life, and me supposed to be in their life, and let's make shit happen.
All right. What's your resolution, Don?
All right. Most of us are entrepreneurs here, right? We all have our own businesses. I think one of the things that we all come into contact with that's an issue for everybody is scheduling, right? It's hard to schedule your life when you're an entrepreneur because, it's up in the air. One day you could be getting calls about, hey, we want you to do this, we want you to do that. I think scheduling is the most important thing I can bring into next year, because it's easy to kind of drift and do what you want to do. Especially when you make money, it's easy to drift away. And instead of drifting, I'd rather put a plan in time and scheduling and everything that needs to happen be in the forefront for myself. So that's my goal for next year, is to schedule, plan, and be decisive, because it's easy to drift away.
You want my goal? My goal going into next year is the same goal I've had every year for the past 15 years, is to be as consistent as I possibly can. Consistency is the key. It's the secret of life. It's the secret to success, having a successful business. It's the secret of having a successful relationship. It's the key to everything. If you stay consistent on what your goals and your dreams are, you will achieve it. You will achieve everything, not through talent, not through hard work, but through consistency, because that's the hard work. That's what the work is. It's getting up every day, even when you don't feel like getting up. That's when you know you there, is when you doing something you don't even feel like doing it, but you doing it because that's what's going to push that needle. And from going into next year, I'm going to be more consistent. Everything's going to be more consistent. That's even for this show. We're going to have more of a consistent show next year. we're going into a new network. We're not only going to be broadcasting here and on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you look and we watch your podcasts. We're also going to broadcast on IHQ, and I will send the link below and make those announcements when we're broadcasting on IHQ. It's a new network. I met the brother. He's here for the mission as well. So that's what my year is about. Is more of growth and bringing community together and staying consistent with that. Not getting out of the world. Don't let the world distract you with all of the things that we do. Just like what my boy Dunn said, he's like, look, sometimes, as an entrepreneur, you don't know what your schedule, you don't know what your week gonna be like. You asking me on Monday what my Friday gonna do, I assume it's this one thing that I planned. But then as the week goes by, now Friday come and I got 10, 20 different things to do on that same day. So, but it's just staying consistent, that's all. But on that note, I really want to thank you all for being here.
Thank you so much you guys for having us.
Say it up.
Intense.
Yes.
I love it. I loved it. I love it. I hope, and for the viewers, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you. And my goal for you guys, viewers, is to get into the comments section and start commenting. Comment your wins, comment your losses. Keep it up and going, okay? And on that note, you have tuned into the Pure Game Podcast, and we out.
Good night, y'all. Peace.